All right, welcome to this first section here where we're going to go over business finance basics, getting you up to speed with where we need to be focusing in the business and looking at the 4 laws of profitability and the health checkup of your business. So you should have printed out or pulled up the Google Doc version of the worksheet for this. There are going to be some sweet spreadsheets that we'll give you later on in these trainings as well as they become pertinent. But let's dive in. Law number 1 in looking at what should I be looking at in my business? What are the things that dictate whether or not I'm going to be successful? Okay, law 1 is review. Okay, so at the beginning of every month, you need to create a habit of reviewing in your business. So what should I review every month, Alex? Well, there's 3 simple things that we need to review. Okay, ready? Get your notes in, fill this stuff out so it actually sinks into your brain and you can go back and look at this in the future. Okay, make the most of this time right now. Don't just listen passively at 5x speed to this thing. Sit here, write it down, and actually make it happen. Okay, so the 3 things to review. Number 1, income. Okay, income meaning, hey, how much money did I actually collect last month before payment processing fees or taxes get taken out? Okay, if I had a certain amount of clients come in, they paid me this money, what was it, how much? Okay, so that's the very first thing that we should be reviewing. The second thing that we need to review is our expenses on a monthly basis. So how much money did I actually spend last month in the business before paying myself? If you don't yet separate your business and personal finances, please, like as of today, you need to get those in separate accounts. If you don't have bank accounts set up, if you don't have an LLC set up, you absolutely need to do that. That's got to happen ASAP, okay? You should be looking at your expenses, though, every month to see how much am I spending. The third thing is to look at cash left over. How much money is left over? That's what the accountants would call profit, right? Seeing what's left over. So how much cash do I have left in each of my business accounts? Really simple. Oh my goodness. I told you this stuff is easy to do, but it's also really easy not to do. This is the number 1 habit that I see people breaking. And if I go into their business and say, how much did you make last month? And they say, geez, Alex, I don't know. Okay, well, how much are you spending? Oh, I don't watch it. I have no clue. Well, what are your expenses? Oh, I haven't looked at that for a long time. How in the world are you going to scale that business? Okay. Would someone ever come in to buy that business from you if you had no clue how much you were making and what you were spending and what was left over? No way in heck. So why should you allow yourself to run a business that way? That's not CEO level business running. That is side hustle. And it's maybe not even side hustle. That's like hobby level. Cool. Step it up and look at income, expenses, and cash left over. So we're always going to have a good, better, best. Okay. You can decide what level you're at in your business right now and where you need to implement. But I like to see where's the bottom level that good would be and what does best really look like. Okay. Good is you do it yourself. You go review your numbers yourself. You go pull from Stripe or PayPal or Square, or whatever you get your income from your clients. And you say, great, how much did I make last month? It can take, a half hour maybe to go find those numbers. And then you look at your business bank account and you say, what did I spend? Okay. That's the do-it-yourself good version. Better is you hire a bookkeeper. We have in our CEO Finance Academy, we have a whole thing on how to hire a bookkeeper, where to find them, what to hold them accountable to, what's okay and not for them to do, and how to get over the initial nervousness of hiring that if you haven't done it before. But then the best is you have a bookkeeper. Your bookkeeper gives you the numbers and you actually still review them. Okay. This is like a 3-minute process for me at this point in our business. And for our clients who implement this, it's very quick and you don't have to look in QuickBooks ever if you don't want. Cool. That is law number 1. Look how simple this is. Most people won't do it. And I just want to ask you now, and you're going to check in on your written stuff. I want you to rate yourself from 0 to 10 right now. How easily could I find those 3 numbers in my business for last month? 0 being, oh, there's no chance in heck that I'd be able to find those. It would take me probably 20, 30 minutes to go figure it out. 10 is, oh yeah, Alex, I've got those numbers handy and I can give them to you right now. Okay. Give yourself a score from 0 to 10 before we move on. And then you need to ask yourself, what would CEO me say? Okay. If you're operating at the highest level of your capacity as a CEO of your business, how would CEO you answer? And what would CEO you tell yourself right now? Would you say you're doing a great job? Hey, you're fine. Would CEO you say, hey, you got to step it up a little bit? Or would CEO you say, holy cow, you're not even looking at these numbers? How do you expect to grow like I'm growing now as a CEO? Okay. Ask yourself that, put an honest answer down on the worksheet, and let's move on to law number 2.